Guys, today's the day. We're gonna do a whole reading vlog. We know it's gonna be a long one because we are gonna be reading the books you guys chose for us over on Instagram.
We have done one of these videos before and we really enjoyed that, so we thought it would be fun to do it again, and we really liked the books that you guys chose. Okay, so we have the results here. I did The House Across the Lake versus The Housemaid, and The House Across the Lake won. I'm actually pretty surprised by that one.
I thought The Housemaid was gonna win for sure.
I definitely thought that one was gonna win. The House Across the Lake got 54% and The Housemaid got 46, so pretty close. I can't believe that one didn't win, and the second one's coming out next month.
You're just gonna have to read both.
I know.
For mine, one of my romance ones was Throttled by Lauren Asher versus Seventh Circle by Tate James. I should have known that the sports romance was gonna win because I've seen that one a lot more, but I'm kind of glad it won because I don't know when I would have read it otherwise. I've been pushing it off. Throttled won by 73%. So that's the one I'm gonna start off with today.
We have our books. I'm really excited to read this one. You guys know we've been on a mystery thriller kick. I have read Lock Every Door by Riley Sager and I really did like that one. So I do have high hopes for this. I know it's just your typical story about a woman just kind of seeing what's going on across the lake. So hopefully I do like this one just as much as Lock Every Door.
Mine I have here, this is book 1 in the Dirty Air series, and this is a sports romance series involving a Formula 1 racer. So I think that one's really cool because we've read some sports romances, but they're kind of like the usual sports, and this one's kind of different because it's racing. So I am excited. Let's see what it entails. I didn't love The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, so I'm hoping I like this one more.
Okay, it is currently 12:08, so we are gonna start reading and update you guys along the way.
Okay, so we've been reading for about an hour now, and we know a lot more about each of the books and the plot. I'm actually really enjoying this read so far. It's a super cute romance. We're in dual point of view. So we have Noah, who is basically F1 royalty. His father was a world champion in his days. So basically Noah's following in his father's footsteps. That puts a lot of pressure on him. So we already know he kind of has like daddy issues. His parents aren't really close to him. His biggest rival, I guess right now, is this new up and coming kid. He's really young, and he's basically just giving Noah a run for his money. And he actually has a sister, which is our other point of view, Maya. She just graduated college, is taking a year off, and basically she's gonna follow Santi around and vlog. She's like a social media person kind of, and she wants to start a channel, so she's going with him throughout this F1 journey. She meets Noah. Off the bat, they don't really like each other. That's where the brothers' rival aspect's coming in, so I'm liking that already, and everything has just been cute so far. I was kind of worried it was gonna be too much like F1 talking and I wasn't gonna know what's happening, but it hasn't been bad so far.
So in this story, we're following Casey, who is actually a recently widowed actress, and she is just trying to escape, so she goes to her family's lake house. She spends a lot of her time drinking, and she's starting to watch the couple across the lake through her binoculars. One day, Casey notices that the wife of that family is drowning, and she actually goes and saves her, so they've been forming this friendship. It is kind of a little slow towards the beginning. I feel like they're just really focusing on Casey and her life and her struggles with alcohol. But I feel like that's exactly kind of what happened in Lock Every Door. Like, it was kind of slow through the beginning, but the end was totally worth it. So I'm wondering if that's gonna be the same with this book.
Okay, so they're both pretty much going well so far. We're going to continue reading and update you guys in a little bit. Well so far. We're kind of seeing that there might be a little connection between Maya and Noah. We're also meeting these other friends and the rest of the friend group, who I would assume is what the other books in this series follow. Here's the only thing, okay? I think it's so cute. I'm liking it. I'm smiling at all their little moments, but I almost feel like, as a personal problem, since I've been dipping my toes in the dark romance books, I almost feel like it's missing something, you know? Like it needs a little extra layer or something. I think that's just me coming from like reading all of those other ones. Like, where's the violence? Is there a mafia? Like,
oh no. You're like, this is too happy.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for something else. Judging it for what it is, like just like your straight sports contemporary romance, I am liking it so far. The only thing that I'm kind of like rolling my eyes at is he's kind of getting annoying. This is this hotshot player, world champion, the #1 racer, and is a ladies man, and all of a sudden, since there's like this one girl, he's like, hey, did you get my last text? You didn't respond. Are you gonna be at this game? I don't know, it's kind of annoying, but I guess it's cute.
Things are definitely starting to pick up in my book, thank gosh. So Casey Casey keeps watching this couple and she's realizing that their marriage isn't everything as it seems. So Casey sees stuff go down and now someone is missing. So she really just wants to get to the bottom of it. But it's funny because she's trying to get like authorities involved. But since she's kind of stalking them, she can't really say, I know this because I have my binoculars and I'm just looking at them. There's also a little bit of romance going on with one of her other neighbors. So that's really cute. I wasn't expecting that. It just feels like everybody is at fault right now. Like I think everybody has a part in it. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen.
It's now 4:30, so we are gonna eat something and then continue on. Hopefully the next time you see us, we will have completed our books. Guys, we did it. We just finished our books. I really liked mine. I mean, it's a contemporary sports romance. They're always so solid. I thought it was really cute. I do like the way that they ended it, and a lot of times I don't. I never need the epilogue and then extended epilogue though. Like, I know a lot of people like it because it kind of gives you a glimpse of where they're at in the future, but I just don't think it's necessary. I kind of like whenever the story just ends. I know that there's 3 other books in this series. I don't know if I would read the other ones though. I did like this one a lot more than the fine print though. I think because I just prefer sports romances rather than a workplace romance. I think I just don't really love those. I'm like, I don't want to think about work while I'm reading a romance. I think I would give this like a 3.5, really solid. It was a fun story with a cute couple and lots of spicy scenes. So if you like that, definitely check out this series if you haven't already, but that's kind of where my head's at right now. 3.5.
Riley Sager did it again. His endings are so good. This one had so many different plot twists. At one point I was like, okay, we're done. The story's over. And he was like, psych, I have another one for you. And he got me again. So it kind of is like Lock Every Door in the sense that it was kind of slow and repetitive in the beginning, but the payoff is so worth it. I'm actually mad at myself because they did hint at something that was going to be a plot twist and I should have known it and I just forgot all about it. But I really did enjoy the ending of this one. I think I'm going to do a 3.5 again.
Oh.
I think I gave Lock Every Door a 3.5.
All right.
It was just the beginning, it's a little slow. But the added romance.
Oh yeah.
Shucks, kids.
Okay, so they kept that going?
Yeah. Maybe I should give it a 4 stars. I don't know. I don't know. It's either a 3.5 or a 4. I haven't decided yet.
Okay, so that's it for our first books, you guys. Honestly, it went by kind of quicker than I thought. It's only 6:30. Like, should we read the next one already or just wait?
I'm down to read the next one.
It'll take us to like midnight. That's not bad. You know what? We might read our second ones, you guys. Let's see what the other picks were.
So I did Shatter Me versus Twisted Love. Again, I'm kind of surprised that Shatter Me won. Shatter Me won by 53% and Twisted Love 47%. I've been waiting to read Shatter Me anyway, so I'm kind of glad that this is gonna force me to read it now. I
wanted to read Twisted Love the same time you did, so I'm glad that I won't hear anything about it. My poll was between Light Lark and Alone With You in the Ether. I kind of thought, actually, I don't know which one I thought won, but Light Lark blew it away by 58%. I am ready to read that one. I think I'm ready for like a fast-paced, short YA fantasy, and I've been seeing that one everywhere.
Okay, so we just got upstairs and got our books. I don't really know much about Shatter Me. I know it's like a YA dystopian with some romance. I do know you either love it or you hate it. So I'm kind of interested in seeing what group I'm gonna be in. And I definitely already bought the whole boxed series.
Yeah. So you gotta like it.
I really hope I like it.
Okay, so I have Light Lark here by Alex Astor. They have already picked up this book to be a movie, so that just makes me want to read it even more. It's about like this magical island that only appears every 100 years, and I don't know if they go to have a competition or something. That's all I really know, but I'm very excited to start. And I just looked at the inside.
Ooh.
Come on, that's so beautiful. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start reading and then update you guys when we know a little bit more about the plot. Okay, we've been reading for a little bit. Fantasies are just a whole nother ballgame.
They honestly are. And that's kind of why I was a little bit scared going into this because you know, I just don't have the best records with YA fantasies. But I will say I am enjoying it so far. This is a story following a girl named Juliet, and she does have this powerful ability where she can kill anyone just by touching them, which is honestly really sad. It's why she has like a lot of problems because like she's never been able to love anyone, to hug anyone. She's like locked away in this prison. She hasn't talked to anyone. She hasn't seen anyone. Now we know the reestablishment wants her for their advantage to like hurt people, but she really just wants to be free.
I can see why people would want to use her as a weapon though.
Yeah.
That'd be so easy.
Yeah. It sucks because she's so sweet and so nice, so pure. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. She wants to love people. After all this time, she does get a cellmate, and of course it's a guy. He's gorgeous and she can't touch anyone, so I'm thinking that's gonna be the love interest. She's thinking she's gonna be tortured because Why would they give her a cellmate and make him this beautiful man?
Torture.
It's just straight torture. But she also is saying she remembers him. He doesn't remember her. So I'm kind of curious about what's going on there. So since she's been locked up for all this time, he's kind of letting her know what's going on in the outside. There's no food. The animals are dying. The weather is just completely messed up. Like climate change, you know. It's kind of like now.
I'm like, yeah, so right now.
Like, yes, the humans have just messed everything up, and the reestablishment had promised to fix everything, but they're honestly just making everything worse, just trying to claim power.
I'm like, this isn't even dystopian, it's the US.
It's real life, yeah. No, I know. I'm really liking it so far, and I'm excited to see where the story's gonna go.
All right, you guys, a lot going on here. And actually, a lot of my questions were answered within the first 2 chapters. Pretty much everything we needed to know was packed in the beginning, which I kind of like because then we're just thrown into the meat of the story. So basically there was a curse that was placed over the 6 realms about 500 years ago, and now every 100 years an island called Lightlark shows up and offers this challenge called the Sentinel, okay? Each one of the 6 realms sends their ruler to basically go compete in this challenge. And I say compete, but they're almost having to work together to try and break their curses. So our main character's name is Isla, and she is a wildling. So she's ruler of the wildlings. She seems pretty young too. Each of the realms have a different curse. The wildlings, anyone they fall in love with, they have to kill. Is that not insane? Like if you fall in love, that person's dying. So it's kind of like a thing for them just not to even get close to anyone, because why would they want to risk falling in love? And then also they exclusively live on human hearts. So that's the only thing they eat. Crazy. All these curses were kind of crazy. There's also already someone who I am going to think is the love interest. So I love it already. I like how fast paced this one is so far, and I'm ready to see what's going to happen.
Okay, so we are going to keep on reading and update you guys about halfway. Are back with another update. Right now, I'm thinking we're getting another love interest, but it's kind of reminding me, not to bring up ACOTAR, but it's kind of reminding me of ACOTAR, where you have like Tamlin, who's like, you know, the guy she loves, but then there's like Reese, the bad guy, and you shouldn't like him.
Ooh, I like him then.
Yeah, that's I think what everyone likes. I will say for the most part, it's really easy to read and imagine, but there are some times when the writing gets a little bit distracting because there's a lot of figurative language in areas where they really don't need to be. It's just completely unnecessary, and it kind of takes me out of the story because I'm just like, why are we having similes and like little things in here? And I can see why like a reader would just be like, okay, I'm done, like not want to continue, because it happens a lot. But I just try to like skim over those because I can't with that. I think the story itself is really good. It's honestly just flying by. The bad guy in this book, his name is Warner, and he is the leader of the reestablishment, and he is the one who really wants Juliet. He wants her for her power. He wants to like be bad together, but she is just not down with it. And he's like, I can give you everything you want. Like,
he's Kylo Ren.
He's Kylo Ren. No, he's just like, everything you want, I can give you. You want to be free, you can be free with me, and we'll just like rule together. She just wants to be free. She doesn't want to have to do anything. She doesn't want to use her powers. I don't really want to spoil any part of the plot, so I think it's best if I just kind of stopped there, but there's a lot going down right now, so I cannot wait to finish and see what's gonna happen.
Okay, that sounds good. I want them to be together.
Yeah.
So in Lightlark, things are kind of starting to get crazy. You guys, a YA man. A YA man, and I'm obsessed with him. I think anytime there's like a dark shadow figure, troubled man with like a dark past, and you put him in all black with dark hair, I'm gonna love it, you know? Sign me up, and that's exactly what we're getting here. I'm loving all their little moments. We are finding out that this year's Sentinel is a little bit different, and things are a little more dire than any of them thought, so it's kind of go time now. Originally, I don't think this is it's not a spoiler. She basically just goes into this kind of planning something else on her own, so she kind of was on this separate mission the whole time she was there, okay? But now that things are more dire, things are happening right now, she's kind of wondering, do I continue on with my original plan, or do I just go through with the Sentinel and finish it off? Other than that, I don't want to give anything away, but everything's getting crazy. Like, this is really the building point, because I feel like everything is going to be crashing down pretty soon, but I am liking it so far. This is kind of like the home home stretch, you guys. We're gonna try to finish it off right now and then come back to you with our final reviews, but I think they're going good. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. It's definitely 1:30 a.m. and we finished the books. Do you want to go first?
I'm honestly very impressed by this. I'm shocked, really.
Okay.
Because I've just heard so many mixed reviews and I thought I would be on the side that doesn't love it. But I think I love it.
Okay.
I feel like the story was just so fast paced. There's so much going on. The ending also I wasn't expecting. I know a lot of people are kind of mad because they don't think this is anything like a dystopian. And it's like mostly romance, which I can see where they're coming from. But I love romance, so it works out for me. I just thought it was really good. I mean, I loved all the characters. I care about them. I want to see what's gonna happen. I did like the ending of this book. You could just end there, you know? I don't think you would have to read like the rest of the series. Like if you were good with where it just ended, I think you could just stop there. I'm very happy I read this one though. And I think I'm gonna read the next one really soon.
Okay, good. Thank gosh. Because you own all 6 of them.
I know.
Okay, I really loved mine too, you guys. First of all, let's back up. Let's back up for a second. There was another love interest introduced, right? And this whole book, this entire freaking book, I thought this man was 70 years old. Like, I was picturing him as Dumbledore. Like, just an old, wrinkly man. I don't know why or where that came from. I don't know what part in the descriptions made me think that. So this whole time, I didn't even consider him as an option. And all the little moments they had, I thought were so cute. I thought it was gonna be a little, like, father figure she had since she didn't grow up with parents. Now that I know he does not look like that old man, I'm kind of rooting for him too. I was kind of like, okay, I like him as well. I just wasn't expecting it. That's my own fault. But I really like him too. And the way that they ended this, you guys, it was perfect. I see now that it could be a series. I don't know if she's making a sequel. I'm sure she is, but I just really freaking enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see the movie now. And I can't wait to see who they cast for everyone. Oh, this was so good. There were so many giddy moments too, and I think it was a perfect amount of romance and fantasy. It wasn't too involved. I think a lot of fantasy series are kind of intimidating because there's just a lot going on, a lot of world building and everything. I think this was just like a pretty easy read.
Good picks, you guys.
Great picks, you guys. Thank you. We have to let you pick more often because sometimes we don't pick great ones. I can't believe we just finished 2 books today.
I know. But we struggled through the whole month.
But we struggled through the whole month. Before this, I had only read 2 books.
Yeah, me too.
So we just doubled it in 12 hours.
What are we doing throughout the week? I don't know.
We need to keep this up.
We're very tired, so I think we're gonna end it out here. What a great day of reading. We really enjoy doing these types of videos. I'm sure we're going to do more, so if you aren't already following us on Instagram, make sure you are so that you can vote next time. And thank you everyone who did vote.
Yes, thank you. You guys did great.
Yes.
We have been wanting to post more, so next week we already have 3 videos planned. We're really excited for you guys to see them, so make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.
There's been some really weird things going on across the lake.
Yeah. That's where it comes in. Training and racing, so now he's this big hot... Oh my god! And that's where the brothers rival.
On a dark and stormy night. We are ready to go to sleep.
We're gonna sleep right here where we are.